Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Diane, and it's been a little while since I've been on, and I've been watching a lot of videos and getting a lot of inspiration, and all of a sudden Christmas is here, and so I thought I would share with you all um, one little addition that we can add to our journals, Christmas journals, because we're working on Christmas now. And maybe you aren't all working on Christmas. Maybe you're working on fall still and Thanksgiving time, and you can absolutely change this up and make it whatever theme or colors or ideas that you want to make them. But these are playing cards, and we're all altering these playing cards by adding some decoupage and some color to them, making them actually into tags to add to our journals or cards or whatever we'd like to, putting an eyelet on it and putting some ribbon on it. And these are not expensive to make. They're pretty inexpensive. You can find these supplies at thrift stores and dollar store, most of this stuff. So let's go ahead and get started. First of all, you're going to need some cards. I got my playing cards at a thrift store, and they have these. You can also get these at the dollar store, I believe. Yeah, so get you some playing cards, and then you'll need, of course, you're going to need some paper to put over, to do the decoupaging on with. And there's several different things I've got here. I've got napkins. Napkins are great to use. If you can find some cute Christmas napkins. I thought this was really adorable. This is a part of a napkin. Got this at the dollar store. You can also use this collage paper. This is Tim Holtz collage paper. That comes in a tube like this, and he usually does different collage papers for different themes. So of course he has some Christmas stuff out now, and it comes in a tube like this on a roll, and it's nice and light and thin. And of course when you put it over a playing card, you can kind of see through it, and that's what you want. You want to be able to kind of see through it. You're altering these cards. This here is just some it's tissue paper, and I got this at the dollar store, and this makes really cute change up on the card also. Has some cute sayings that you can get that Merry Christmas in there, or Christmas wishes. Anyway, so it gives you an idea that you can use all different kinds: tissue paper, napkins, this collage paper. You can use all of these for this project here. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. You will need some decoupage. This is a gloss. I really like the mattes, but I ended up with the gloss, so that's what we're going to use. It is water-based. So I did want to let you know that I found that I tried just doing it on the card. I would use the Mod Podge on there, and the card would just curl, and I would have to flatten it out, and then it would dry some more and it would curl. So I've decided to go ahead and take a piece of cardstock and glue the card to a piece of cardstock, and that gives it a little more stability, makes it a little stronger. Plus, that back of that card, it makes it so that it can be written on, or you can add other embellishments to it. It's all up to you how you want to create it. My idea was to have these as tags that had a space on the back for journaling. So that's why I like the plain, but you can use printed cardstock, Christmas cardstock. If you're doing Thanksgiving fall colors, you can do those too that way. So to glue this down, I used my Scotch Create glue stick. That's my favorite. And I just go ahead and put some glue on the back of that card. And make sure you get to the edges there. Make sure you get the center and along the edges. And then glue it down. I just put it to the edges of the cardstock, piece of cardstock I have, so I don't have so much cutting to do. Press that down. That's all you'll need your glue stick for. And then we're just going to go ahead and trim around the edges. So trim that cardstock around the card. And you know the cards have kind of a rounded corners, so I'll just go around and just cut around those. You can use a corner punch if you'd like, but it's just a little bit of a snippet on the edges there. And of course I'm going to do some inking, so it's going to cover up any cardstock that you see. So we'll move this away. And so we've got it, our card all stabilized. Yes, I picked red because of Christmas, so but you can use the blacks or the red cards. Now I put a piece of parchment paper down just to protect my surface here. And now I'm going to get ready to go ahead and do my Mod Podge. And I'm going to pick out something from my papers here to put on here. And I think I'll go ahead and use a piece of this collage paper. I really like those colors. It's Christmassy. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put it about like that. Lay it down, get you an idea where you're gonna want to put your paper. And we're gonna go ahead and get my Mod Podge, pour a little bit in the lid here. And I like to use a brush. Just have a little brush here, and I'm sure you probably can get these brushes at the dollar store also. Love that dollar store. And go around all of the edges, the whole card. You're covering it with that Mod Podge. Be a little generous. You want to make sure you have enough that your paper is going to stick to those edges. Sometimes the edges are what comes up, so I add a little extra on the edges. Okay. Now we're going to lay our paper down. And I figured I'd like it right about there. And we'll lay that down. And just kind of give it a little press. It's going to feel wet. And now we're going to go over the top with the Mod Podge also. So we're going to go ahead. Don't be surprised, there'll be some wrinkles. You might see some bubbles. You can smooth those out. Smooth them out with your fingers. And now let's go over the top with some more Mod Podge. Just brush it on there. And there we go. And we're going to just have to set this aside and let it dry. Now, I found out you can get your hair dryer, put it on the cool setting, and get it to dry quicker for you. It takes a little bit of time for it to dry, but it works. I wanted to show you, and I didn't do it. Once it dries, I like to get this extra paper off the edges. I like to take a little file. Now this is just a fingernail file I got at one of the beauty stores. I think I just grabbed a really coarse one. I did get this sanding block to use, but this is kind of bulky and big, and this is very easy to use. And I'm just going to show you how it works. This is still wet, but I'm going to show you just on one side here. You take the coarse side of this and just rub it along the edge. Sorry for the noise. You can see that will take that right off of there for you. See how that comes off? And you can go right around those corners too. You do want to let it dry first, but you can see that it's coming off the edge there for you. So once that's dry, then you can finish that edge. I mean, I will finish that edge, but you will let it dry first. You want to make sure that your Mod Podge is dry. That's going to be really pretty. Those colors are so bright. So let's set that aside now, and I'm going to grab one that I've already got done. This one here. And it has this, had a little open sign there. I don't know what that meant for sure. But anyway, I am making these into tags. So I'm going to punch a hole with my little hole puncher here. And let's see, I think I used a bigger one because I'm got the bigger eyelets, and I'm just going to make a tag. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of eyeball it. Put a hole there in the center. And I'm going to grab one of my eyelets. Let's see here. Go ahead and put my eyelet in there. Of course, this little contraption takes care of that too. Just squeeze that down. And there we go. We've got our little tag pretty much done there. I'm going to put a little ribbon in it. It always adds to. Now, I did forget to tell you, I went around and inked. And you don't have to do this. This is optional. But I like I always say, the finished look. And I do the back too. And yes, I'm using a red color here. And then I'm going to stick my ribbon in there. And I'm just going to just tie this off. I like just putting, well, this is a really slippery ribbon, so I might go ahead and knot it. Okay, there we go. And I'm going to trim these a little bit. Okay. Now, you can do a lot with these. You can embellish them if you want. You can add stickers to them. You can stamp on them. You can even stamp on the card before you put your paper over it and do the Mod Podging. Make sure you use permanent ink. The distress ink doesn't work real well with the Mod Podge. It doesn't dry. The water usually makes it smear, so use a permanent. You can make a little pocket on the back and add little ephemera things if you want. Make it your own. Use your own creativity and do what you want with these. On one of these, I put the words Merry Christmas here, and I had this button that was a little snowflake, which I cut off the back of it, that hooks as a button, made it flat and just glued it down, just to give it a little extra interest. But you can do whatever you want with these. This one here, I put the eyelet over to the side. You can add little dangles. That's be really cute. Get some charms, Christmas charms. I have a little cutout that does these cute little snowflakes, and I thought that would be really cute to add also to your little tag. So anyway, there you have it. Tags, Christmas tags. How cute would this be if you did it in autumn colors with leaves and those colors? I love those colors. That would really be pretty too. So there you go. Go out there and create and have fun making some of these, altering up those playing cards. If you have any ideas out there or anything else you would like to see, please shoot me out a message. I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers. I'm so thankful for all your support out there. Also, it's a lot of fun. I enjoy doing this, and I like sharing and creating. So I hope you all got inspired, and we'll try this too. And we will see you next time. Bye-bye.